Okay, so this is take 2 of my final Project Lifesize video for the month. And this mound of hair over here is my friend Heather. We've been hanging out all day. We did brunch. We had a king's ransom of fake and bacon and eggs and pancakes and strawberries. It was delicious.
It was delicious.
So, we've just been sitting here hanging out. Now, I did a video earlier that had a guest appearance by Heather.
Well, my hair.
And her hand.
And my hand.
But she was there.
Right.
So, I figured the second take, in order to keep me from cracking up hysterically, which I cannot promise won't happen this time, is to just keep her in the video. Plus the fact, her hair is kind of amazing. So I figured I would share that with you too. So, it's a free topic this week. So I figured first thing I'll do is talk a little bit about what I talked about last week, which were those glamour portraits that I had to do, which turned out amazing. I have to thank all 10 of my girls who came and modeled for me, and my staff. You guys are incredible. The shots were way better than I had anticipated. She's seen them. They are pretty gorge. If you want to see some more of them, you can check out my blog spot, and it's a hidden exposure photography.blogspot.com.
She's gonna put it right here.
I'll put it down there. Well, maybe not down there. Well, I'll put it right there. It'll be there. Don't worry about it. She's framing my face. So I thought about doing a free topic, but not a whole lot has happened this week outside of the fact that I've been ill up until today. Little tummy troubles. It was not a fun week for me. So I figure instead of doing that, I would talk a little bit about what the lovely Miss Tone just talked about earlier this week, which I thought was brilliant. If you haven't had a chance, check out her vlog Every Day in April. She did one where she came out as being fat, which I thought was amazing.
That's pretty cool.
And another one. So run, go check it out. So cool. But I wanted to echo a lot of her sentiments and maybe add a couple of my own. I agree with her 100%. Like, it's not so much so that the word fat is a threatening word. It's just a descriptor. That's all it is. But it's the baggage that's associated with it. Like a lot of terms in a lot of subcultures and subsets, when you say that one word, there are tons and tons and tons of underlying meanings and thought processes underneath it. So I shied away from using the word fat because with that, it doesn't just mean a body type. What that meant that people thought that I was lazy, or people thought that I was out of control, or people thought that I didn't work out, or people would think that I, heaven forbid, smelled bad, had poor fashion sense, was uneducated. Just all of these different things that are just wrapped up in this one 3-letter word. And it's just a shame because it's just a descriptor. Just like Megan said, I too am a tall girl. I'm 5'10". I am a photographer. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I could use all of these different things to single them out and say that's all I am, but that's not true. I'm the totality of all of those things. I was a teacher, a psychologist at one point. You know, I could just go on and on and on and on about all the different things that I am and use those words to be the most important things that I am. But when it comes down to it, I'd rather just be known as Jamie. And awesome and funny and smart and all of these other things, and not be bogged down by the fact that the word fat means all of these negative things. Yeah. I've worked, and I've talked about it before, long and hard at figuring out my worth and realizing that the number of my genes doesn't mean that I am any less than or any more than anyone else. It's just a number. And you can't determine anything about me just by looking at me. You can't determine anything about me just by calling me fat. And if you do want to do that and you want to assume my entire life story just as a result of that, I'm sorry, but I'd rather have you not in my life. I've got tens of thousands of people, well, maybe not tens of thousands, maybe 10 people who think that I am great and who love me regardless and see the shell as just a shell, but not all I am, nor all I will ever be. That being said, however, I will try my hardest to make sure that people see all bodies as beautiful, as I said in my first post, that people know that regardless of their height, their color, their hairstyle, the jeans that they wear, all of these things, that they are worthy and fantastic individuals, that they are loved unconditionally and truly. And if you can't see beyond the things that make people different, then I think it's more your problem than it is ours. So,
We're going to need for them to do better.
exactly. We're going to need for them to do better.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for letting me ramble for a little bit of time. Thank you for all of your support and your comments. I love you guys. And I actually will start doing a YouTube channel on my own here soon. Get excited. I don't know what I'll talk about. But it'll be evenings alone, as emo as it sounds.
Where you can feel the breezes.
Where you can, yes, feel the breezes. So I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye.